Yeah, first, unannounced. One more unannounced stream. Hold up. It's gonna be kind of scuffed. I didn't make an announcement. I feel like I should have made an announcement. Yo, what's up? I only have like 2 hours of free time, and since I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream tomorrow, I figured I'd read it right now. Just because I don't know, since I don't know if I'm gonna be live tomorrow, I don't want to keep you guys waiting until Wednesday. So I figured, like, oh, might as well just read it now. One sec. Okay, I think this should be good. What the fuck, man? Out of the blue, I know. It was either just 2 hours right now. It was either 2 hours right now or just wait until Wednesday. I don't know. Bro streams at the Nemesis. Now that you've chilled, what do you think, bro? Fuck, I mean, you already came out swinging, dude. I don't know, man. It's like, here's the thing. It's like, I'm not even ready to start. You know what? No, let's just do. I was gambling for fuck's sake. You know what? Let's just read author notes and watch all the chibi stuff and mysticism stuff, and then we start volume 5 either tomorrow or Wednesday if I have time. Because I think tomorrow I was gonna be out with my missus for most of the day. Did you digest? I have not fucking digested volume 4. Schedule stream so we know when you'll go live. We totally won't pre-farm. Kick Walter. 4, 10 out of 10. No opinions until record. No opinions until record. All right, no opinions until we record. All right, no opinions until record. Gotcha. Record. All right, that's true. We should save it. You know, fuck it. No, I'm being so fucking undecisive right now. I want to read volume 4. I want to fucking read volume 4. I want to read volume 5. I should have been reading the author notes and reacting to all the stuff, but man, I'll be honest. I had a really fun weekend. I was just spending time with my girlfriend, spend time with my dog. We're watching a new comedy show we haven't watched yet. So we were kind of just hanging out. I was chilling, enjoying life. Still sad about what I've read. Hi, good morning, sleepyhead. Hi, can you hang out? Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. Look at your overbite. Look at that little overbite. End of the 4th volume. Holy shit. All right, hold up. Let me just get it ready. No opinion. Hold up. Let me pop out chat. Ellie, can you just calm down? Don't bark at me. What was that? What are you doing? What is that sound, huh? Hey, look at me. No, I'm gonna comb your hair. Look. I was either gonna comb your hair for 2 hours, or I can stream and comb your hair for 2 hours. You know, you gotta help me multitask here, Ellie. Wait, we can do author notes and then read, but author notes first, no matter what. Okay, no matter what. Okay. All right, we'll do that then. One sec. Yeah, volume 5 then might just be like a few chapters. We'll try to just do like the first 5 chapters. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I'm sorry, cause in a bit I had to do some things before I spend time with my girl. So I was like, oh, I can kill like two hours right now. What do you think about Adam? Bro, I don't know. I feel like we haven't seen enough about him yet. Like, it's like, I don't know what this dude is scheming. That's the shit that's confusing me, man. And a guy made a really good comment. A person left a really good comment. He's like, you should try and like remember or keep note of who has what pathway, so you can kind of like expect what fights are to come, or like what they're gonna be doing in fights. I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. Hey, stop. Give me 1 minute. Let's just kill 3 more minutes, and once the minute runs down to the 10s, we'll start. Ellie, stop. Yeah, let's just round out 3 more minutes while people join. Let's just round out 3 more minutes while people join, and then we'll start. Bro was just literally watching the show on RF farming. It's literally what it is, man. It's just fucking watching in the shadows. Hey. Stop. Alright, don't worry. We'll start now in 2 minutes. Let me just kind of comb out Ellie's freaking knots on her hair. Hey! Stop. I know you don't like it, but you kind of gotta let me do it, okay? I'm sorry, but please. If you don't let me do this, it's just gonna get worse. Thank you. Look at you being all sweet. I know. You need a haircut. We gotta cut your hair. Good girl. Hey, okay, there. All done. Good girl. Hey, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. Why do you always get like this when I'm live? Every time I'm live, you're like, nah, I don't want to do anything anymore. Aw. Hi. Here, I'm gonna start reading in a minute, okay? You sleepy butt. Hey. Can you give me some attention now? Or are you mad at me? Are you mad at me for washing your ears? Yeah? Is that what it is? Okay, let me put you down. No, 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 you're not going out. You gotta sit here. Dog sitting right now, and I get the pain dogs can be now. I know. It be like that, man. Alright, let me open up notes. Oh, man, I'm just so sore from the gym right now. I'm going through it, man. I was like, I can take my afternoon nap, but I was like, no, I should be going live right now. All right, let me get all this right in, then we'll start. Easy, finally recovered from... Dude, I'm not even recovered. Here's the thing. I don't even want to start volume 5 yet, because it's like, I'm not mentally ready, you know? Like, I'm not in the right headspace to continue, but we have to continue. We can't just take a month off. Like, what, we gotta continue. We gotta keep the grind going. I'm still fucked up. I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to continue reading now. Wait, you know what? We'll save our thoughts. Did you digest? No. I don't know how to continue life, man. Knowing that Madame Dally is gone. Oh man. Wait, was volume 4? Yeah. Yo, Def Ray, you're flying too close to the sun. Like, did the volume end when this person dies? I spilled water. Let Ellie. No, Ellie, you have to just sit, chill, just take a nap, rest in bed. You getting jacked? That's the plan, man. I'm trying to have some bomb ass cosplay. Look, you can kind of see my traps. My traps are kind of popping out. If I do a little flex, they kind of pop out. Just we're not fully there yet. I'd show you some of my old progress pictures. Hey, stop barking. No. There are people sick in this house trying to sleep and rest. And if you wake him up, if you wake up Lil Easy, nah. Let Lil Easy rest, okay? This dude is sleeping. He is tired. He is sick. Leave him, okay? Stop. No. I'm sorry. But it can't be that way. Okay? Yeah, you get really quiet once I pick you up, huh? Stop. Just take a nap. Just take a nap. You little attention-seeking dog. I know. I love you, Ellie. But wait until we're done. Wait until we're done. I have to let her out. Give me a minute, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, let's look up volume notes. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. This is so random and unaware. 957, 964. Terror meeting is peak. A few more chapters to go. Ooh, we're gonna get some spicy. We're gonna get some spicy Terror Club meetings. What's up? What's up, guys? I know, super unannounced stream. I know. I do apologize for that. But I figured stream now or just wait until Sunday. And I don't want to keep you guys waiting that long. Since we gotta catch up to Wiz, you know. But first, before we start, we need to look up Volume 4 author notes. Lord of the Mysteries, Volume 4 author notes. Oh, was there a big spoiler? No, it's okay. I don't know if I was supposed to read that. That was weird. I don't know if I got the volume 4 title for COI. But it definitely, but it definitely did not say Undying. I stopped reading quickly. I'll forget that. We're not going to talk about it. Read what? We're going to read volume 4 author notes. But, the first link literally said Lord of the Mysteries volume 4 author notes. I'm like, volume 4 blank. I'm like, that doesn't sound like Undying. It's like, you know what? It's like, I'm going to start reading. Let me Google search this again. I'm like, okay, got it. All right. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. I will forget eventually. Okay. Volume 4. Okay. Synopsis. Let's read. Oh, wow. These are short synopsis. There's a timeline of major events from Volume 4. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Okay. Wait, no. This is a synopsis. Title meaning? Is this it? I don't know what could possibly be in Volume 4 of COI. Are there no author notes? Maybe it's on the document I have downloaded. No, it goes straight to 947. The fuck? I don't know where the author notes are. The wiki only has a synopsis of Volume 4. No, COI Volume 4 author notes. No, I'm not reading that. Volume 4. Okay, let's talk. The end of Volume 4. The core symbol of the meaning of the entire... No, this isn't it. Should we check? Yeah, check it for me, guys, please. Because okay, look, I'm gonna say it. It keeps saying Volume 4 Sinners author note. Lord of the Mysteries wiki, and I'm like, I think this is COI. And I was like, I don't even want to, huh? Yes, look. This is what I'm getting. This is the only result I'm getting. And it's like, I'm not going through this. I'm gonna get spoiled. No. Random plan? Huh? Like, this is what I'm getting. This is not Lord of the Mysteries. I don't know. This is Sinner. Unplanned. Random plan. This was unplanned. Definitely unplanned. Bruh? Yeah, I don't want to read that. That's your white... Son of a fucking bitch. Why does it say Lord of the Mysteries? Oh my god. Wiki doesn't have it? What the fuck? They have 6 and onwards? Okay, let me go. Okay, let's go. I should have fucking checked the Discord first. Well, we know the Volume 4 title for COI. Don't worry. We're not going to be... We're probably not... We're not going to get to that for like another year. A new person DM'd me. Oh, wait, username. You changed your picture. I'm like, who is that? Lore management. Okay. Lore management. Is it on lore management? You did know that the wiki has all of Klein Lampoon's? No. Really has them all? He is probably gonna forget it by then? No, we'll forget it. I won't remember to talk about it. We wanting Volume 4 author notes? Is that what we want? Scroll up. Wait, no, I went too far up. Give me a sec. Lore management. DSV has stuff on Adam 008. Death split a Zixel 2 parts. Using vision. Tubes. Gods. Roselle found a chapel. I don't see it. Author notes? Don't read without answering. Death Ray. That was on me. I didn't mean to mute you. Yeah, my apologies. Oh, it was probably an accident. No, it's okay. I can't find them. Is it supposed to be on lore management? Do I have my fan on? Man, I have my fan on. It's fucking hot in this room, bruh. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I had 2 hours of free time, so it's kind of scuffed. It's there, I promise. Unhinged? Wait. Unhinged, did you troll me? Unhinged, did you troll me? Were you joking? You son of a bitch. We have a paraphrased spoiler-free version posted in the lower measurement section. I can't find them. We're just gonna read volume 5. I can't find it. And when I Google it, dude, that was so fucking funny. Is it? Bro, he's a fucking... No, it's okay. We'll just read volume 5. Somebody say something? No, it's okay. We'll just read volume 5. It's okay. Well, we'll read volume 5 because I can't find the author notes. And I don't want to risk getting spoiled. So we'll read them next stream if we find them. I can't find author. You can't find them either? No, it's okay. If we can't find them, it's cool. We'll just do it next stream. I found a Google Doc, but ID keep it real one. Nah, it's okay. It's all right. We'll see. We'll spend like the next day or two. No. Are you waiting? No, it's right. We're just gonna do volume 5. Answer the question. Are you wanting? Do you have a username? Do you have them? Nah, Frios. Wait, username. Do you actually have the author notes? Do you have them? Wiz read them. What if I just react to his read through of the author notes? No kidding. Okay. Yes, I have. I asked if that's what you were. Oh, I'm so stupid. No, username, my bad. I thought you were asking chat. Like, do you guys want us to read them? Or do you guys... I thought you were asking chat. I'll send it now. Thank you. I'm so sorry. When I was reading your messages, I thought you were asking chat. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm so out of it today. I thought... Yes, because... And then since Unhinged distracted me, I'm like, okay... like I was like username is asking username is asking in the chat. I love you, man. I love you, username. God bless you, man. Thank you. Oh shit. Yes, if you guys haven't been able to notice, I have some pretty bad tunnel vision. Oh shit. Send them in general. But it's in flashbang pictures? What's flashbang pictures? We have them right here. This is a technical summary, volume 4. Okay. Okay, I think he sent them all now. Okay, awesome. Finally, the 4th part is finished. Oh, okay. Okay, I think he finished sending it. Username? Thank you, man. Done? Thank you. It was a miss. Thank you, man. I'm so sorry, username. I thought you were asking chat. I thought you were asking fucking chat. If, like, you guys... I was like... I thought you were saying, do you want him to read volume 4? Or do you want him to read volume 5? I thought that's what you were asking. Well, let me leave it at this for now. Thank you. Now we can read it. Unless we don't want the volume 5 name. Well, we'll see if it's mentioned in volume... If it's mentioned... Should you censor it? If you... Okay, here. If you want, censor it for now. And then we'll... Bro, username blocked 90% of the people in chat. He's never talking to us. No, it's okay. Yo, you're gonna love the demigod fights? Oh, man, I don't even know if I'm fucking ready. I don't even know if I'm fucking ready. I'll be honest, man. I don't know if I'm ready. Well, let's just read them. Let's just pull the Band-Aid and let's start reading it. What clues he'll get from the volume name? If there's any, we'll see. We'll see if there's any clues in the author name. If it's not centered, it's chill. Bro, it's just a name. I don't even remember. It's okay. Now the one I don't want to know. I don't want to know the name for the volume for the last volume. I suspect it'll probably be called The Fool, but I don't want to know. I don't want to know if it's that or not. But I can see the last volume being The Fool because it's like the last volume, and it either represents him becoming the Fool or like he meets the actual Fool, even though there's probably no sequence there. Like that's the only volume I don't want to know. Up until 7, if I hear it, I don't think it's gonna affect me that much. But at least for volume 8, that's the only volume I don't want to know because I suspect it'll be the Fool, but I don't want concrete confirmation. Some of the funniest moments. All right, let's do this. Wait, I lied. I need to set up the stream so I can show it on here. Let me just stop the recording. I think I can just go. Do you see Cuttlefish comments on the anime? No. What do you say? What do you say? Are they good or bad? Are they good or is it good news or bad news? Let's switch to 24-hour chatting. Oh, look. I set up my second camera. I was able to fix my second camera, so like that black bar is my second camera. Let me turn it off though. No, do we do it like this? No, you guys won't be able to see. Well, you know what? I think we can do our intro like this. And then, no. Wait, I'm trying to get used to this. Can you guys see that? Is this readable? Are you guys... I think you guys can read that. I think that's readable. Yeah, that's readable. That's readable. Okay, this is readable. I'm trying to go through it. That looks readable. I think we're good. Okay. I said in general. Wait, are we getting an Ellie cam too? You know what? I think we can make that our Ellie cam. Yeah? But this fucking dog, she has so much energy. Yeah, I think there was a... oh, was there a delay? No, I have low latency. It's on low latency. Ellie's so fucking energetic now. She won't just chill for the life of her. But I'll see if she just wants to chill. Next, when we're reading next stream, I'll have her little bed here, and I'll just tell her like, Ellie, go to bed, and I'll see if she wants to just chill. And if she chills, I'll keep the camera pointed at her, so you guys can see her. All right, now we can start. Now we can start. After that we've been stalling for 20 minutes. Oh my goodness, I apologize. You can tell I just woke up. I just got back from the gym. You know, we dabbled a little bit. We had a good chest day, a good pump day. But long story short, we are here. I was gonna start volume 5 because I couldn't find the author notes. We accidentally read the title for COI volume 4. I don't know why it said Lord of the Mysteries volume 4 author notes, and then it's like you looking like, wait, I think this is COI. But long story short, volume 4 author notes, The Undying. So let's switch to this. And I'll be honest, man, I have not fully recovered. What pathway do you think she'd be? Wait, who are we talking about? Ellie? She's definitely spectator. I don't know if I fully recovered, man. I'll be honest. I don't think I've fully recovered from reading volume 4. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to, like, continue reading, like, you know, after that. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to read after, like, the whole Last Dance segment. That was some of the, like, the most emotional shit I've ever read in my life. And then, like, it's called The Undying. It's like, we had more of a Zik. He's undying. Klein's whole identity, like, undying. Like, I can see it. Or, like, the whole part with Dali, you know, she became, like, an undying person because she was scared to die. So what they're, like, it, like, her death was worse than death. Is like, okay, he turned, like, I don't know, man. Rip, Corpse Queen. I don't know, man. It's like, that shit fucked me up. I don't think I've been that emotional since volume 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? Like, even in volume 2, I don't think I was as emotional. I wasn't as like, when I read the volume 2 finale, when Klein ran into his siblings at the train station, I got sad, but I didn't like ugly cry or choke up like I did here. Oh, is chat working? Maybe chat's delayed a little bit. Well, I'll double check. I might have to update it on this one. But for now, volume 4 of author notes. Here we go. It's 1,822. Okay, look, it's like it's about one chapter. All right, we'll be over this in a jiffy. I can update it. Do you guys want me to update it? It's a bit slow. I can update it. Give me a sec. I know what to do. Give me a sec. I gotta go to full cam. Give me a sec. I just have to update it. Give me a sec. I gotta update. I need the custom CSS. Select all. Copy. Then I close it here. Then I go back to this scene. I open up live chat. Custom CS body. And then copy paste new. Fucking copied. No, wait. Hold up, give me a sec. I can fix it. Not slow. Not slow, low. It's low. What's going on with the chat? Alright, this is the last time I'll try and fix chat. If not, we'll just read it like this. I apologize. It is a little bit scuffed since I just got back. I'm sorry. Kinda just a little out of it. A little out of the groove. Then we go back here. All right, last attempt. Last attempt to fix chat. Got it. Give it a sec. Spam test. Spam test, people. I think I broke it. I think I just broke chat. Why is it slow? Oh. Ah. Got it. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. Got it. Aspect ratio was off. All right, I got it. I figured it out. Bruh? No, we figured it out. I had the chat like off screen. Can you tell I'm so out of it right now? But you know what? Hey, that's half the fun. Am I right, brothers, or am I right? For fuck's sake. I've been saying this? Bruh? Just raise it to the OBS. Oh! That's what you meant? It's too... oh my god, I'm so fucking out of it today. I was like, what does low mean? I thought you were joking, Hope. I was like, what does he mean it's too low? I'm like, the volume's too low? Oh man, oh, shit. I'm so out of it today. Look at that. After all this, I only have an hour. 30 minutes just out the... 30 minutes down the drain. 30 minutes out of the window. We just lost 30 minutes that I can't recover from. I only have an hour and a half now. Holy shit. But it's okay. Half the fun, right, guys? That's half the fun. It's gone again? No, it's not gone again. I ain't gonna fall for that. What do you mean joking? I'm not unhinged like some people. Alright, let's read these fucking author notes. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's read these author notes after all these technical difficulties. Am I right, guys, or am I right? It's not like we lost 30 minutes. Here we go. It's only been 2 minutes into our recording. Look at that, guys. With the power of magic. Just pause and play. Immortality, a gift or a curse. That is the theme of the 4-volume. Oh, a zik. Immortality, a gift or a curse. That is the theme of the 4-volume. In fact, how's the volume? That is the theme of the volume. In fact, it is reflected, and it's so hard to read this aspect ratio because it's a lot smaller than I'm used to, but it's okay. We're going to make it work. Unless I can zoom in. I can't zoom in. It's, oh, wow, okay. Okay. In fact, it is reflected in many people, such as Zik, Anderson, Leonard, and so on. And the end, when Klein saw those cocoons and the earthlings... Oh, yeah, what are even the cocoons, bro? It's like, were they all past transmigrators that failed to become the Fool, and then now they're like stuck in this cocoon state? It's like, are the people in the cocoons just the people that failed to ascend to being one? It's so weird. You can just make text bigger in Discord settings. Okay, that's right. Well, I think we're good. All these are stalling difficulties. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Did it lag? I apologize. All right, so let's keep reading. Now that I got that out, now we can keep reading. When Klein saw those cocoons and the earthlings wrapped in modern clothes and saw the three of... Oh, shit. I forgot. 3 broken cocoons probably implies there's 3 transmigrators that are, like, out and about in the open world. That... Right? 3 of the... why am I asking? Wait, don't confirm that. Don't confirm that. And saw that 3 of the cocoons had broken. And now the thing I find crazy, we had 3 Kings of Angels fighting. Were King of Angels prior transmigrators that, like, ascended the ranks and hit Sequence 0? Is, like, are all the Orthodox deities that were Sequence 0 transmigrators? Klein, Roselle, and somebody presumably. Yeah. The third... And Roselle has been speculating that there's probably another one. The entire fourth volume is a progress... I feel like I just skipped a line. Wrapped in modern clothes and saw that the third of the cocoons had broken. The question of whether it is a gift or a curse, I think there's no need to point out specifically. The tone of horror, suspense, madness, and darkness of the whole world is revealed again. This was one of the most impactful scenes I imagined before opening the book, and then it seems pretty... He thought of this before ending the volume? This was one of the most impactful scenes I imagined before opening the book. Oh, before even chapter 1. Really? This was one of the most important scenes I imagined before opening the book. He's talking about Lord of the Mysteries. Like, before even starting Lord of the Mysteries. Like, he planned this out. Wow. And it seems to work pretty well now. Fucker's just laughing. It worked pretty well, huh? The entire fourth volume is progressive and reconciles the foreshadowing, including Anderson line that was buried in the middle of the third part. The what? Anderson line that was buried in the middle of the third part, which finally had a strong outbreak and reverberation. I am quite satisfied with it. The remaining lines will also be recycled in the fifth part. However, there are still some problems with the fourth part. There's no problems. I think it was an amazing volume. One is the lack of conflict in the rich man's daily lives. That's okay. One, it is prolonged. It was a little bit long, yes. I don't know how to build tension, and many points have to be explained and mentioned. This made me a little anxious before going to Chandler's Gate. The turning point was not smooth enough and lacked the final cushion. Is he talking about Foggy Town? Like after he went in? I have said it before, so I won't say it anymore. Second, the plot is a bit long, and there are some problems with the rhythm in the middle and late stages. I feel like the middle part. The late stages are perfect, in my opinion. I feel like the middle part, maybe... Oh, he did talk about it, right? The exposition and whatnot, it being lengthy. From late to mid-July, I was in a bit of... Wow, I can't read it. It's a little bit early for me. I was in a bit of a state of panic when writing. From the moment when Klein got the formula to the end of Leonard's grave digging, the tension of the entire plot dropped from its peak. I don't think it dropped. I tried to make up for it, to reconstruct, to find new excitement, but the results were not very good, and for the reason I later roughly figured out, that was a lack of change. In so simple terms, the upgrade took too long from middle of the third volume to the Marionettist. It took 2 to 300 chapters to get there in the middle of the late fourth volume. The aesthetic started to get tired, the tension started to drop, and a fundamental change was urgently needed. I wonder what he's going to do for volume 5. So I adjusted the rhythm, pushed to the back everything that could be put at the end. So he purposely pushed everything back. So I adjusted the rhythm, pushed to the back everything that could be put at the end, described indirectly everything that could be described indirectly, and aimed very clearly at the 2 lines of the upgrade and revenge. Judging from my own feelings, and that was probably like the best revenge I've ever read. Judging from my own feelings and specific data, the effect is still very good. Of course, this also caused some problems. There was a few places that were rushed, such as a cauldron section, which should have been more stretched out and swindled. Wait, cauldron. Oh, Cauldron City. He's talking about Cauldron City. Well, for me, you know what? We actually didn't get that much in Cauldron City. Like, he just went in there, got the final piece of his ingredient, and kind of dipped. Well, for me, upgrading, it is not only a pleasure, a point of anticipation, but also a tool to control the rhythm. The former is easy to understand. Even in the real world, upgrading is everywhere. Employees has their own promotion paths, so as do businessmen and officials. The reality of not upgrading does not exist, but some are not very obvious. The latter is more complicated. I simplified it in pursuit of change for every... Did I get lost? How am I getting lost if I'm following with my mouse? The latter is more complicated. I simplified it in the pursuit of change. Even everyday books need changes and stimulations of new things. An upgrade can bring about a lot of changes, so it can be used to control the rhythm and measure problems. He's been doing that really well this whole time, from volume 1 to 4. It's always something new. After speeding up the pace and reaching final climax, the most important thing for an author is to sort out the emotions that he wants to express. He wanted to express Dali's death. That is so mean. Eliminate the harmful and unnecessary things and ensure that the progression, accumulation, and outbursts of emotions are not disturbed, interpreted, or diluted. So on the last part, I gave up a little sense of urgency. First of all, after Adam's line was pulled out. I'm sorry, Adam pulled out what? Adam's line was pulled out. Unless the roll school was brought in, there would naturally be a lack of urgency. If that was done, the scene would be too chaotic and it would be impossible to focus the emotions on revenge and sadness. Secondly, Klein and the director in this scene... Oh, what a director. I scrolled down, I got lost. I found my place. Secondly, Klein is a director in the scene, and he needs to keep things under control. Too many unexpected and urgent things will make it difficult to digest the upgrade smoothly. If revenge and the upgrade are divided into 2 lines, the rest will be dragged out, and there will definitely be problems with the rhythm and no tension. Also, the existence of the Red Angel evil spirit in Medici in the beginning would make it difficult to create a sense of urgency. which is why he separated it, which could be considered a sacrifice for the sake of character development. I don't see dude, when I read this, the one thing I've noticed, I don't feel like there's any sacrifices. Like this part is meh, or like he had to do this so we can get to this point. So far I haven't come across that moment. I can say like maybe Volume 4 felt a little bit quote unquote dragged out with all the tycoon lifestyle and whatnot, but it still had a lot of funny moments in it, you know? So I'm not gonna fault him for that, which could be considered a sacrifice for the sake of character development. Well, insert memories to enrich the character actually didn't help the emotion, so I sacrificed it. What? Where we're gonna get inserting Ince's memories? Where we're gonna get his memories? Inserting Ince's memories to enrich the character actually didn't help the emotion, so I sacrificed it. I would have been down for some of Ince's memories on like why he did what he had to do. Actually, it's not impossible to create a sense of urgency in the middle. Actually, it's not impossible to create a sense of urgency in the middle, such as bringing forward Dali's death. That was so... I'm so fucked up. That broke my heart. What do you mean he sacrificed that? Wait, no, I don't mean it like that. I meant like, you know, like her death. Like that messed me up. Not like I'm not saying there's anything bad with that. Actually, it's not impossible to create a sense of urgency in the middle, such as bringing forward Dali's death. Oh, he brought it forward. This was supposed to happen later on. Detonating that kind of motion in the middle and creating a sense of urgency that Incis can kill everyone and escape, but in this way, the aftertaste of the ending and a poignant ending cannot guarantee the right emotions. After weighing it in, I can only make this choice. For Dahlia, in my earliest character design, I put her in line of the Evernight goddess, pursuing the authority of the god of death. Later, I gave up this idea, made her an ordinary genius, together with the captain, an ordinary middle-level Nighthawk. They had a story that was not so much of a protagonist template. This was a very unique and rare in context of the entire story, background, and atmosphere. Yes, and in many cases, my words may be literally irregular and strange, and the words order is also strange. I am making some attempts. I hope to convey the pictures in the middle of the emotions in my heart to you in the most vivid way. At this time, I will not consider whether to use adjectives, verbs, or nouns, but which word or words can be better shown the key of the picture more intuitively and more intuitively. Many authors have similar troubles. I remember that in many of Wen Renoir's later books, some parts Renoir. Did I say Renoir right? Like Expedition 33, Renoir? Oh no, it's not Renoir. It's not Renoir, my bad. Renoir's later books, some parts seem to be spammy, such as a bunch of knife characters surrounding a person's name, but in fact they were all intended for better shape of the picture, better conveying the feeling, and break through the limitations of words. In this regards, words are always inferior to pictures. This is a technical summary of the 4th volume. As for who the third or first time traveler is, you can guess. What? This is the technical summary of the 4th volume. As for who the third or first time traveler is, you can guess. What? Wait, what? Is this like a translation thing? Is he talking about transmigrator? Well, as usual, I'll take a break and finish. What? Well, as usual, I'll take a break after finishing one or sort out my ideas. Although there is the weekend, he plans all this over the weekends. Like, dude, what? I feel like you need a year to plan the story. Although there is the weekend, I'll only take 3 days off and resume updating next Tuesday. Dude, he only takes 3 days off and continues. This is a mistranslate. No, we don't know the order of the cocoons break. No, I know. No, what I mean is like, just first time travel. That's the word that's like sending me off. Like time traveler. No, like he's meaning like the time or order of like the transmigrators cocoons breaking. We don't know. Wait, as for who the third or first is, you can guess? What the fuck does that mean? Who's number 2? Wait, is number 2 Klein? Mistranslation? Okay, it's mistranslation. Time traveler and transmigration are under the same genre in China in some ways. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, see, now, I'll leave it up to you who the first or third. Holy shit, Amon is one of them. Oh my god. Amon is the other one. Wait. How does it make sense if... What? Wait. Walk it back. Amon is the third one. Wait, Amon transmigrated after Klein, but that doesn't make any sense. Isn't the Amon name like a prominent thing from like 1,000+ years? How does that make sense? Roselle had to have been the first one. Oh, wait, no, not necessarily, because Roselle showed up 200 years before Klein. So for all we know, the cocoon breaks at different intervals. Oh my God. What is this time fucking dilemma shit going on here? Hold up. Wait. Let me process this sentence. Like, why does he have to say that? I'll leave it up to you on who 1 or 3 is. Why does he have to say that? Wait. So, the way I've always interpreted this, Roselle was first, and then Klein transmigrated. But now we've seen 3 cocoons, and now he's correlating those cocoons to transmigrators. Yes, everything is going back to the Amon and the Abyss theory right here, username. Watch. So does that mean, because we know that, like, Roselle appeared 200 years before Klein. Correct. We know that's been established. But now he's confirming that that Klein is number 2. Wait, no, he's not. Who the fuck is number 2? Hold up, who is number 2? Is Roselle number 2? Why? He doesn't even say who's number 2. Who's number 2 in the cocoon? The last is Klein. The first or second is Roselle. Okay, this is confusing me. Second is... See, now people are confusing me. Some people are saying if Roselle was number 2, that makes no fucking sense unless there's some time shit going on here, right? So if Roselle woke... Oh, wait. It still makes perfect sense. Wait, no, it still makes perfect sense. Amon was number 1. Roselle was number 2. Don't worry too much. Wait, Amon was number 1. Roselle was number 2. Klein is number 3. Oh, so you go... So wow. So you... Once your cocoon hatches, or whatever, when you pierce... when you're above the Great Fog and that cocoon hatches... Bro, Klein is 4. Hey, for all we know, bro, thank you for bringing that up, Unhinged. There's probably going to be a 4th cocoon. There's probably going to be a 4th cocoon that opens somewhere between 5 and 8. There's going to be a 4th cocoon that opens. There's going to be a new transmigrator. And then we're going to be running into dilemma, like, why would there be a new transmigrator during Klein's, like, attempt at whatever, you know? Okay. Wow, man. Volume 4? Reading this made me realize 2 things. Well, I mean, one, again, Cuttlefish is such a hard... Like, the harshest critic in all of Lord of Mysteries is literally the author himself. Like, that's literally what it is. Like, he is his harshest critic. But then it's like... But then the other thing is, it's crazy how he, like, plans all this out. So from before he even started Lord of the Mysteries, he already planned the whole cocoon scene. All right. The only thing I am kind of sad he cut out from that final chapter, memories of Ince. I would have liked to see a little bit more on who Ince was and what led him down this path to stealing the quote. Or, like, even, like, I would have liked to see things on him, before. I think it would have been cool. The stall? No, we're not stalling. We're just reading the author notes. But now that we are done with the author notes, we will be reading Lord of the Mysteries Volume 5. So, actually, you censored Volume 5 author notes, right? Oh, shit. Wait. There was more. As usual, we read this. Okay, the 5th part is blank. You can do your reading comprehension now. He sent you my reading comprehension. I'm gonna fucking read it. Finally, I would like to recommend 2 books. One is A Dragon System of All Heaven and Myriad Worlds. The stories to tell are rare, like Blood, Romance, and The Name of the People, which are quite novel. One is Taking in the Sword, a new work by the veteran Master Landy. Finally, the 4th part is finished. Please give me a monthly ticket. Spoilered section, Volume 5. Do I read the Volume 5 title? Do I just read it? Do I just pull the Band-Aid? I think I just pulled the Band-Aid, right? Do I pull the Band-Aid? Check a send message. A sends message. Who do you think Amon... Why do you think Amon is a why do you think Amon is a transmigrator? I think he's a transmigrator simply because he's such an enigma. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I can think. Yeah? I mean, I kind of do... I'll be honest. I do want to read the Volume 5 title just to set my hype and expectations. I want to know. Like, I'd like to know. He's an enigma. Thank you. And I feel like because he's an enigma, I think it'd make perfect sense. Ooh, if he was the first transmigrator, and because he was the first transmigrator, he's been in the world of Backland for the longest. Ooh, and then maybe Amon, the reason he's been here for so long is because there's something going on with the Abyss. Maybe Crackbox 3 at it. Look, man, I'm gonna be mad if I don't get an Abyss volume. He talks about. He's such a hard critic on himself that he says, like, my story feels stale at points because, or like when it gets too formatted. I think the best way for him to break it up is if we get a whole fucking volume in the Abyss. Don't listen to Unhinged. The Abyss is everything. Let him cook. Dude, it's like, we need, ooh. And then maybe it's like Amon in the Abyss. Or like, and then we see like why he became the first transmigrator, the Abyss again. The Abyss will always come up. And you know what's the one thing I am kind of worried about? I wouldn't say worried. Don't stop. No, we're not stalling. We're still technically doing author notes. We haven't seen anything on the hidden stage. And no, I'm not saying he's a transmigrator. I'm just kind of sad. We've gotten our revenge on Inns. Now we have to get our revenge on the hidden stage. But I don't know if that's necessarily going to make sense because I don't know how he's supposed to seek out the hidden stage unless he becomes the Fool, and then maybe he has access to all these other Sequence Zero deities or like anything close to that level, and then he just kills them all. Get rid of the Abyss agenda. We want the Adamisio agenda. I think we're going to get all of it. We're going to get Adamisio, Amon, the Abyss, because I am going to read the 5th part. Volume 5 is going to be called, what about Leonard? I like him too. Is it theorizing? Is it stalling? It's important for all this time. It is. All right. Are you guys ready? Volume, for people that don't know or follow my pace, don't watch this part. I love you guys. Peace. We'll be starting volume 5. But volume 5 right here is called The Abyss. Wait. I'm gonna just read the first letter. I'm actually gonna like block it out. Hold up. I'm actually block it out and just read the first letter. I'm unhiding it. Okay, I see a quote. R. The fuck starts with R? Try to guess it first. Wait, what the fuck starts? Is this an R? What the fuck starts with R? Wait, let me move my thumb right here. The 5th part is R. R-E? What the fuck is R-E? Red Priest. Oh! It's a Red Priest! Okay. Fuck is a Red Priest? Red Priest. Volume 5 Red Priest. Who the fuck is a Resident Evil 9? Dude, what? Fucking Red Priest. Okay. Alright. We're gonna get some shit with the Red Priests. You know what? Wasn't the whole Red... Who the fuck was a Red Priest that was involved with the Mushroom and Creeping Hunger fusing together? Wasn't that also like a point when we were in Foggy Town? Like, Creeping Hunger and the Mushroom fused with like a Red Priest? Or am I tripping out? No? Maybe not. I'm tripping out. Alright! That's it. Beautiful author notes. Now we will start Volume 5. Red Priest. What? I know. I'm probably wrong. Alright, I'll shut up. I wonder what a Red Priest is. It's not like we got a whole ass card of blasphemy or something. Oh my god, you're right. See, dude, I haven't even been able to digest that shit. What card did we even get at the end of Volume 4? I don't remember. I don't even remember. Dude, I was so emotionally, like, traumatized at the end of Volume 4 when I read it. I don't even remember how we got the card. He forgot. No, yes, I forgot. I don't even remember how he got the fucking card. There was another RI manga chapter. We got to read that too. The Red Priest, my guy? How did we even get the card? Hunter Pathway? We actually don't remember that. You know what? Let's save that for the Volume 5 intro. I don't remember that. All right. Peace. Have a beautiful day if you guys are watching our author notes. And now we'll be reading Volume 5, Red Priest. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Look at that. All right. Awesome. I don't even fucking remember that. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold up. Let's start this. Okay. Ints had it? Wait, Ints had the Red Priest card? Wait, okay, hold up. Let's just start our recording for Volume 5, Chapter 940. Not 46, my bad. 47. Look, man, I I don't know how to. We talked about this in our author notes. I don't know how to continue reading the series now that like after the whole part with the Last Dance. Oh wait, I can't swear. It's too early in the video. Hold up. I have to wait till at least a minute. I am too emotionally unstable. Medici had it. Ints had it. It was on Ints. I forgot. I literally, I was so traumatized reading the ending of Volume 4. What's up, Milosh? I was so traumatized and emotionally, like, it messed me up, dude. That Volume 4 finale messed me up so much. I was not able to process the part where we got a new card of blasphemy. I don't remember that. And now that we've read the author notes for Volume 5, it makes a lot of sense what the Volume 5 title is called. So if you guys don't want to know, I'll keep my hand up while we say that for people that watch the volume. And then once I put the hand down, we've said it. I can't believe Volume 5 is called Ret Priest because the card was the card of blasphemy we got at the end of Volume 4. Let him read. That was amazing. All right. Now that we know that, that's pretty badass. I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm supposed to continue reading this. I'm scared. We have like, how many chapters do we have until we're done? 500 chapters? We are done in 500 chapters, correct? If I'm correct, the last chapter is 1,450-ish. I missed a few streams and y'all let him miss these things. No, that was on me. 1,430 chapters. Wow, we're actually almost done. It's a mistranslation. It's not the Red Priest. It's the Crimson Pope. Oh, it's a mistranslation. Crimson Pope. Oh shit. Thank you, Milosh. Yeah, my first read, I don't remember much either. Really? 1,400. Wow. We're so close to finishing this series. He's lying. Did he troll me? Dude, we're so close to finishing Lord of the Mysteries, man. I don't know how I'm supposed to continue. Bro, you came at me with the Unhinged jokes, man. Unhinged got me so good, bro. When we were reading our author notes, he got me so good. He got me so good. And now, like, he got me too. I thought it was actually, okay. It's Red Priest, son of a bitch. Don't believe him. Wait, I swear. That's okay. We're over 2 minutes. We're good. We're chill. So we are now here to read Volume 5. Now, before we read, hey, there's also COI. No, I know. We're going to read COI, but there's, just to set expectations, there's probably going to be a gap. No, not probably. There is going to be a gap in between LOTM and COI. Because one thing I do want to do once I finish LOTM, I want to do a few other videos and see, like, I want to do a few more, like, manhwa manga videos before we go back into it and read maybe a few short web novels. Yeah, read novels. Yeah, the plan is to read a few small ones in between. So we'll probably get to it. But for now, Lord of the Mysteries, Volume 5, blank. Don't let him read COI. He's going to mispronounce everything. You know what, Mick? I probably will. No, you know what? Look, and I was going to read Oral V today and then look up, see if there's a Reverend Sign chapter. So I'll probably save that for maybe later tonight. Later tonight, I'll have a second unannounced stream. And before we start reading, how many chapters is Volume 5? Music change? Are we already? What the? How are we doing a music change already? We're still on that. We're still doing our intro. There's a music change in this chapter? Music change when we get to the Grey Fog, back to Path of Pain? Okay, awesome. So I know, I'm sorry, Clown Man. I know you want me to read. How many? I just so I know and set expectations. How many chapters is Volume 5? It's not English. Dude, if I'm already messing up English words, it's 200 chapters. So we'll be done with Volume 5 around 1,000. Okay, 200 chapters. Okay. All right, so we'll be done in like in the 150-ish. 1,000. Wow, we'll be done around 1,150. Wow, that's crazy. All right, I'm excited. New volume, and thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for watching the Volume 4 finale. I hope you guys enjoyed watching a fucking grown man cry his soul out. That shit messed me up, and I'll be honest, I don't know if I want to go through that again. I don't know how much more I can take. So look, I'm saying this already. The next characters that are probably going to die. No order. No specific order. Between Benson and Melissa, one has to die. One has to die. One go. I know. Wiz is only 100. Yeah, we're going to catch up, dude. Either Benson or Melissa dies, and then either Forge or Shio dies. Between those two groups, one dies from each. Almost flicked you guys off. I'm so sorry. One is going to go. One is going to go from both of those duos. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know exactly when, where. Damn, I know. The fact that Cuttlefish enjoys writing this shit and enjoys seeing his audience cry in misery, And you guys have told me since the volume 1 finale, like, oh, this isn't even top 7. Man, fucking Dally, that was the third most impactful thing that messed me up. I'm like, how are there 4 more? So either Benson, Melissa dies, one of them dies, and then another death is either gonna. Whoa, somebody unset. I don't know what you said to send. I don't want to know. If it was a spoiler, thank you for unsending it. No, it's okay. And then between those two, now we're at Force and Shield. One of them has to die. Their relationship has been. They have had such a beautiful relationship since the beginning of the series. Cuttlefish has to kill one, just to break everyone's heart. Everyone dies, including me. Thank you, Mick. Literally, what if everybody dies at the end? Like, what if like the story ends with the apocalypse? You know? I've read in stories before, and it's really fun to write character suffering. Man, I feel like authors get a kick out of this shit. You know what? Yes. And the episode 7 episode 7 fucking Secretron. Oh, and then we'll do this beautiful tragic destiny. Like, authors love this shit, man. They love suffering, man. They love misery in their stories. Like, you know, and you know what? It's good. I'll be honest. I like reading this stuff. I like reading something that gets that strong of emotion out of me, man. Because it shows you how good of a writer he is, and it shows you how beautiful of a story it is. What's up, man? Are you guys ready? After stalling for who knows how long, I think that was our longest intro ever. All right, so if you like what you're going to see, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and whatever else YouTubers say in their beginnings. All right, time step is over. All right, update and read. Okay, update, read. Go, 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 go. Wow, what the fuck is this 6-minute? God damn, that was as long as a fucking chapter. That was our longest intro ever. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. All right, here we go. Oh, stalling scholar strikes again. You know what, man? I know. We're only going to be reading fucking 1 hour intro. Jesus Christ. I'm so fucking sorry. I should have just took today off. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry, guys. Well, you know what? It's okay. It was either like I wasn't even going to stream today. I wasn't going to, and I don't know if I can stream tomorrow. So like technically I was going to stream till Sunday. So you know what? We got a free stream in. But this is us just hanging out. I'll be honest, man. Milosh got me pretty good with that troll. I for a second I thought I read unhinged comment. I'm like, damn, man, you guys are getting good at this. You've been on for an hour. New level stalling. You know what, Alma, you're right. So I'm gonna shut up and just keep reading. Chapter 947. After our beautiful 6-minute intro, it's not like we've been live for 58 minutes. We are reading House Call. Backland Eastboro in a 2-room. Oh wait, sorry. Last part. This is not stalling. Volume 5, we're going to the Abyss. We have to go to the Abyss. I don't know if I said it. Volume 5, we have to go to the Abyss. Every volume has been so different and drastic compared to past volumes. This volume, we go to the Abyss. I'm calling it right now. It's not called the Abyss, so maybe volume 6 we go to the Abyss. Chapter 947 is called House Call. Backland Eastboro in a 2-room apartment. A few policemen in black and white checkered uniforms opened a door and entered. All of them reached out to cover their mouths. There was a strong stench of blood inside. Officer, I have no idea what happened. Other tenants said that it seems like there's plenty of blood here, and they can even smell it from the next door. The landlord with a soaked top hat looked around in fear, unwilling to stay in the room for another second. A black-haired, blue-eyed police officer was inspecting an epaulette, waved his hands and said, "Wait by the door, we still have questions for you." As he spoke, he wrote his white gloves and cast his gaze towards the wooden door of the bedroom. However, he wasn't in a rush to enter. He slowly surveyed the area and visually took in the surroundings. A pile of coal, a cupboard with cutlery and food, a small stove, a cleanly washed iron pot, a somewhat greasy table, 2 collapsed circular stools, 2 slanted chairs, a few glass bottles with unknown powders, and a stack of scattered tarot cards. I'm sorry, what? A mysticism. You see, we've learned a new pronunciation. Thank you, by the way, Mick. A mysticism enthusiast with an ordinary financial situation. The black-haired, blue-eyed inspector nodded gently as he made a judgment. Then he signaled for a subordinate to open the bedroom door. With a creak, a stronger smell of blood gushed out. The constable is like, my pleasure. The constable who opened the door locked in and let out a short exclamation as he reportedly retreated. The inspector frowned. He pressed the retreating constable's shoulder. Constable's like a police officer, right? Circled around him and approached the bedroom. While he swept his gaze, his expression immediately changed. In the bedroom, on a wooden bed, there was a man lying there. His hands were tied to the bedpost. He was naked with deep and shallow marks on his body. His blood had long been drained, dyeing the bedsheets and blankets beside him dark red. On the cursory glance, the deceased had apparently been bound by mental wire, cutting into his skin and flesh, right into the bones. The scene was still affected by policemen who had seen many murder scenes. Furthermore, it had a diabolical feeling like it was a ritual.
As the inspector was about to say something, two people rushed into the room. One of them attempted to take photos, as the other bombarded him with his questions. Another murder case. Hasn't there been many murder cases in East Bar recently? I feel like there's always been. Oh, kinky? Yeah, it's definitely had a BDSM type of... Yes, thank you, Mac. Definitely was a BDSM ritual. Officer, do you think it's a serial murderer? The black-haired, blue-eyed inspector frowned and waved his hands. Do not interfere with the scene, otherwise we will view you as a criminal accomplice. Really? He then said to the constable from before, Kazakhs. I think I'm pronouncing it. Average Eastboro police case. Man, Eastboro was freaky, man. I thought it was I thought what's it called? Intis was the freaky capital, but no, maybe Eastboro is a little freaky here and there. Kazakhs, please escort the two. I think I pronounced right. Kazakhs, please escort the two reporters away. Tell them that if any had any questions, ask them for the new department, the civilist yard. After the reporters were escorted out of the crime scene, the inspector led alongside. I'm going on the newspapers again. Damn it. In Empress Borough, the opulent villa of Earl Hall, another murder in Eastboro. The victim is suspected to have been the abused before being killed. Having had dinner, Audrey was in the activity room casually reading the Backland Evening News. Upon hearing his daughter's soft muttering, Earl Hall shook his head and sighed. This isn't new in Eastboro. The statistics show that there are people dying every day in there. It's far from one person. Audrey didn't pay too much attention to the matter. After a casual chat with her parents and brothers, she returned to the room with her golden retriever, Susie. The human and dog could read the other's minds without any exchanging of words. The latter stood by the door as a guard while Audrey locked the door. She sat by her bed and chanted Mr. Fool's honorific name. After a few seconds, she saw a dark red beam of light surge to drown everything. Audrey arrived at the door above the Grey Fox. Sorry, I mispronounced that. Audrey arrived above the Grey Fox, coming inside the magnificent and ancient palace. She then saw a small room to the side. A small room above the Grey Fog? The model door was ajar. It's much better than the old confessional from before. Oh, okay, never mind. However, this doesn't match Mr. World's character. That something happened to his state of mind. And Thon Audrey, I feel like he kind of does have to have a conversation with her after what happened there. Hello, Curly Baboons. Hello, man. Long time no see, guys. And Thon Audrey entered the room and closed the model door. She had previously had a few follow-up appointments with the World Gerben Sparrow and concluded that he had fully recovered. To her surprise, she received a request from him for another treatment. This left her puzzled as she felt a little intrigued. In the rather spacious dark room, Audrey leaned against the wall and obviously had another person behind it. Her body slowly slid down as she knelt down with her legs placed diagonally. In the calm and serene atmosphere, she adjusted her state of mind and said with a brisk tone, "Good evening, Mr. World." Just as she said that, Audrey's spiritual intuition already knew the situation with her body of heart and mind, or in common paralysis, her emotions were moved. Gloomy, disheartened, confused, depressed, and having no interest in anything, Mr. World's current problem is completely different from the last one. What happened this time? Audrey gently bit her lip and calmly made a judgment and used her timely... I can't pronounce this word. I'm gonna need Mick. Her timely placate? Placate? Bro? Music? Oh, I'm so sorry. What am I playing? Hello? I'm so sorry. Sorry. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. All right. Music domain. What am I playing? Tunnel vision. What am I reading? Well, what song? Path of Pain? Whoa, what is this one? I said it before the chapter. I know, I forgot at what part I was supposed to play it. What is Path of Pain? Path of Pain. I don't remember Path of Pain. Path of Pain. Path of Pain. The other one? Is this a new song you just posted, Cammy? I'm so sorry. No, Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight Sealed Vessel? Oh. Oh, I have Hollow Knight Sealed Vessel right here. Sealed Vessel. You just want me to play Sealed Vessel? Hollow Knight Sealed Vessel? Just to be correct. The other one? So we're just playing this one. Hollow Knight Sealed Vessel. Okay. Hollow Knight Sealed Vessel. I got it right here. Yes? Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. I got it. The music starts really low, and I remember it gets really loud. Unhinged, no. Son of a bitch. All right, music change. It's going to take a while for the music to ramp up. It starts off really quiet. Unhinged, don't mess with my music. The only time you can't troll is when it comes to putting music. That's the only time where I'm asking for a truce, okay? That's the only time where I'm asking for a ceasefire. All right. I got the music playing. Yeah, the only time we need to ceasefire is during music changing. All right, let me reread this part again. Just as he said. Wow, I can't read, man. I'm so messed up on reading right now. I am not in reader mode. Oh my god, I apologize. I'm so sorry. Just as she said that, Audrey's spiritual intuition already knew the situation with her body of heart and mind are in common paralysis, his emotions or moods. Gloomy, disheartened, confused, depressed, and having no interest in anything. Mr. Roy currently problem is completely different from the last one. What happened this time? Gloomy, disheartened, confused, depressed, and having no interest in anything. Not this one? Is this really not the one? That's sealed vessel. What? Which one am I playing? Oh, this one. This one? Okay, just send it again. So it's the most newest song. I'm waiting. No, it's okay. Oh. Thank you, Cammy. I love you, man. Oh. Path of Pain. Oh. I'm sorry. I fucked up. Alright. Let me open it. Damn, why are we playing this right now? What the fuck? What the fuck is about to go down? What the fuck is about to go down? Okay. Alright. I'm so sorry if I'm stalling a lot today. Definitely, I'm like, I'm way too, like, energetic from the gym and, like, caffeine. And it's like, I'm a little, my head just, I'm like a little all over the place. My head just keeps spinning. So I do apologize for that. My bad. I'm definitely not in reader mode today. All right, let's retry this again after we play the wrong sealed vessel. So I apologize. We're not in streamer mode today. That is my fault. We will be back better, stronger on our second Volume 5 read-through. Gloomy, disheartened, confused, depressed, and having no interest in anything, Mr. World's current plan was completely different from the last one. What happened this time? Audrey gently bit her lip and calmly made a judgment and used a timely placate. This was one of the most useful powers of a psychiatrist. In ancient times, it was called psychoanalysis. The dark clouds behind the wall scattered significantly. German Sparrow finally hoarsely said, "Good evening, Miss Justice." Leaning against the wall, Audrey thought and counseled her original plan. She maintained her brisk tone and said, "I'm very curious about your recent experiences. It seems you have had too many encounters. There's no need to think about anything else. Let's just have a chat first, just like we're friends. If you're interested in my life, I'm also willing to share with you some of my interesting matters." On the opposite side of the wall, Gerben Sparrow fell silent for a moment. Without answering the question, he asked, "What hopes do you have for the future?" Audrey's eyes darted slightly to the side as she replied seriously, "To advance myself, to work hard to become a demigod, as to better protect my father, mother, and brothers. Oh, I've recently visited the applicants to Bercy Foundation with the other staff of the foundation. Their living conditions are really worse than I imagined. Although I've read some reports and was mentally prepared, I still found it unsettling when I saw it with my own eyes. A girl who was just a few years younger than me was very short and skinny. She doesn't fill her stomach daily, and she only has 2 tattered dresses. When she said she wished to study, her eyes were extremely pure and filled with earnest desire. I can't forget it to this day." Aw. As she spoke, Audrey acutely sensed a change in Gerben Sparrow's mental state. It was no longer a completely still lake, and it was now rippling and undiluting. Damn, man. I'm sad. No, everything's updated. You got me, Unhinged. No, you didn't get me. After short deliberation, the psychiatrist continued as though she didn't seem to notice anything. "I once anticipated having a beautiful wedding, wishing that my prince will appear like those popular novels. However, after becoming a spectator, I realized that I might never be able to fulfill this dream. I can often read the true thoughts of those men and see through their lies." Oh. "I'm able to confirm that many people aren't as nice as I imagined, and it has left me disappointed, huh? In a few more years, I might be able to appreciate people for their flaws, but really it's difficult to do so now." Noticing that German Sparrow, who had his back... Wait, what? No, wait. No. German X Audrey? There's been a few hints sprinkled throughout since like volume 3 and 4, and now okay, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just keep reading. Noticing that German Sparrow, we'll talk about it later. Noticing that German Sparrow, who had his back to her wall, having these emotions of laughter, Audrey did timely placate on him. Then she heard him ask, "You once gathered information about dragons for the sun. You should have some understanding of the dragon imagination. If I were to tell you that your father, mother, and brothers are imagined by spectral pathways, kings of angels, and they did not really exist, what would be your reaction?" I'll definitely collapse on the spot and directly lose control. Mr. World has a psychological problem because because of his discovery that the thing he had been anticipating, his ultimate goal, will never be fulfilled. Audrey was first alarmed by Gurman Sparrow's question before she realized the essence of the question. She didn't reply as she asked in a guiding manner, "You seem to have witnessed the destruction of hope, huh?" There was a self-deprecating scoff sounding from the wall behind Audrey. "Indeed, I once thought that I had a family. Later, I realized that it was only an extravagant hope of mine." "Why do you say that?" Audrey asked like she was having a casual chat. I'm going to lower the volume down on my end just a little bit, just because it's a little bit loud for... It's a little bit loud for me. Well, the music is definitely a little bit loud for me. Give me a sec. "Why do you say that?" Audrey asked like she was having a casual chat. Gurman Sparrow fell silent for a few seconds before saying, "Have you heard those fairy tales that Emperor Rizzo used for bringing up children? Those are my childhood memories." Audrey acknowledged. At the same time, she discovered that Mr. World's emotions were clearly stirred on the other side of the wall. Repressing pain was surging out. Oh my, the music is a little bit loud for me. This time, Audrey didn't use placate. Her spiritual intuition and professional knowledge told her that he needed to vent it out. "Then you should know of the Sleeping Beauty and her princess." I'm sorry, the result copy Sleeping Beauty and her princess. Gurman said with a soft, hoarse voice, "There's no such person who also entered a deep sleep until he suddenly woke up one day. He believes that his family is still around and he works hard to improve himself, hoping that he can one day find them." Gurman Sparrow said with a soft, hoarse voice, "There's one such person who has entered a deep sleep until he suddenly woke up one day. He believes that his family is still around and he works hard to improve himself, hoping that he can one day find them. This becomes his main driving force in life. Finally, he realized that he has slept for at least 300 years or even more than 1,000 years, perhaps even longer. He can never find anything that he once had anymore." Wait, what? What? He realized that he has slept for at least 300 years or even more than 1,000 years, perhaps even longer. He can never find anything that he once had anymore. What? What the fuck? What? How the fuck does that make sense? What? Did I miss? I know I missed something at the end of Volume 4, but what? Read? Okay, I'll be quiet. "The intense pain and sense of loss was extremely clear to Audrey. She came to realization. The gloomy, restrained experience and ruthless Mr. World also has his own goals and reason for existing. This is in line with his gentle heart. How pitiful, although he was giving an example of using a fairy tale. Some of the emotions he felt when saying certain words reflect reality. When he mentioned deep sleep, family, 300 years, more than 1,000 years, even longer, never find, his pain clearly increased. This means that he's from an ancient time." What? "And has lived to this day due to certain encounters. This mentions the situation of Mr. Fool being an awakening ancient god. It's no wonder he has become his blessed." Audrey quickly grasped the key to this matter. She pursed her lips and pondered for a moment. "Did his family say anything? Did they say what they wanted him to do when he wakes up?" What? Stop. What? Wait, I'm so confused. Gabby. "Do you not remember I remember the cocoons. Yes. Wait, hold up. What? Wait. Let me wait. I need to lower the volume a lot more on my end. Yes, I remember the cocoons. Okay, everybody chill out. Chill. Am I recording this? Wait, bro. Every 2 messages I send is censored. I can't. I don't know what's with the censoring on YouTube. Oh my god. I'm tweaking out over here. How does that make any sense? Wait, hold up. Roselle woke up 300 years ago. Yes, check. Got it. A cocoon, there's 3 cocoons, but it's not like the cocoons have a timestamp. That like, oh, this cocoon has 3, like, what? He doesn't know for how long he was in the cocoons. Okay, so it's just implying he doesn't know how, oh, okay. He doesn't know how long he's been in the cocoons. Got it. Okay, so okay, got it. I thought he had concrete proof that he was in a cocoon for 300 years. I'm like, what? How? You will understand a bit, I think. Okay, that makes more sense. There was 3 cocoons. One was Roselle, but Roselle was from 300 years ago. So he's like, huh. If Roselle hatched, no, or like if I'm one of the cocoons, if I'm suspected to be one of the cocoons and Roselle was 300 years ago, and my cocoon is right next to these other 2, who knows how long I've been here. Okay, that makes more sense. Holy shit. Okay, actuality, I think I know why my message is hidden. Really? What was it? He has proof it's been 300 years, but it could be more. What? Where is the proof? Wait. Where is the proof? Test? I'm sorry. What was the proof? Is the what's the catchphrase? If the proof is in the pudding? It was a little unexpected reading that. Roselle is the proof. How the fuck is Roselle the proof? Oh. Your mother is the proof. Wait. No. Wait. Oh, wait. No. For all, like, we don't know when the cocoons get made. Wait, hold up. Who am I to start an argument with you guys? You guys would know this. It's not like you guys. It's not like you guys are wrong. My dumbass. I'm over here starting drama for no reason. Keep reading. Yes, I'll keep reading. Look at me starting drama. Look at me starting more LOTM drama with my own community. I apologize. At least 300. Got it. I don't know if I necessarily buy that, because for all we know, his cocoon could have been made a year ago and then it hatched. Read what I said if you don't understand this. Okay. People and the other cocoons are stuck like they were before. That means they were all taken at once. Klein had been there at least since Roselle. So even if he goes back to his family is dead. Huh. Fucking Mick. Okay, thank you. That makes a lot more sense, Cammy. Thank you. He was one of the cocoons 300 years ago. Mick made me laugh. Don't buy that. Keep reading. Wait. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, man. Meaning of existence. Nah, man. I can't read this. Look, I'm getting emotional. What the fuck? So, it's not going to be... Oh, man. I'm getting so sad. It's not going to be a happy ending. Oh, man. That's sad. He's not going to go back to his family. Man. I really thought... I got a tear in my eye. I really thought he was going to go back to his family at the end of the series. Holy shit, man. I took the biggest whiff of copium, man. That's Klein's area right now. Man, I took the biggest whiff of copium I've ever had, man. I genuinely thought maybe, just maybe, he can go back to his family. But I don't think that's going to be the case. All right, next chapter. God damn, it took us 23 minutes to read that. Jeez, Jesus. Praise the fool. All right, man. Wow. All right, okay, that makes more sense. Bro thought. Read it a little bit more. Yeah, let's keep reading. I'll be quiet. Chapter 948 is called Meaning of Existence. From Audrey's point of view, Mr. World's current situation wasn't him suffering from a mental illness, nor was it close to pushing him to the state of losing control. It was because his goal in life and the meaning to his existence had been destroyed. It left him with a psychological barrier that needed some guidance. Once she helped him set up a short-term goal... I need to take off one headphone. I think that's what's my problem right now. Once she helped him set up a short-term goal, allowing him to find the meaning in life, the problem will slowly be resolved. And the serene... The music is way too low. Let me raise it up for you. In the serene and silent darkness, Audrey heard German Sparrow answer in a deep voice across the wall, no. As expected, Audrey wasn't surprised as she asked, then did he search for his family's last words? Did he search for the grave? Did he try to figure out the reason for his deep sleep? The spirit body behind the wall seemed to vanish for a few seconds, and there wasn't a single sound. After a moment, the hoarse voice continued, no, not yet. Not yet. That means that's a possibility in the future. Audrey felt relieved, and she clearly felt that German Sparrow's emotional state wasn't as heavy and gloomy as before. Without any interest in anything, he had a certain level of drive and a tiny sense of urgency. He was just still in a state of confusion. What a first chapter, man. Wow. What? I think this is the best chapter 1 so far that I've read. I think this is definitely the best first chapter 1. Klein and Audrey on their date right now. I feel like it kind of is, man. Like all these one-on-one conversations now. He had a certain level of drive and a tiny sense of urgency. He was just still in a state of confusion. Taking this opportunity, Audrey cast Plastate again. The effect was much better than before. At the very least, she believed that Mr. World had used this impetus to escape from the abyss of gloominess and depression, returning to a normal person disheartened state. Following that, Audrey didn't press her regard how he could find clues or investigate, because this could bring about some resistance. She nodded in their dark room in a natural manner and said, yes, there are many things to do. Uh-oh. Give me 1 sec. Let me just tell my girlfriend I'm streaming. Sorry. No, I didn't mean to stall. That was my girlfriend. That was my girlfriend. My girlfriend called me. Sorry. Sorry. That was my girlfriend. I wasn't trying. I can't. It's like I can't not pick up the phone. I have to pick up the phone. Otherwise, she's gonna kick my ass, dude. Okay. I'm a little confused. Man, this is such a scuffed read through today. I'm so sorry, guys. I apologize. Taking this opportunity, Ajicast played this hard and say, "You're muted." No, I'm unmuted now. I'm unmuted. You got me. I was muted for a second. Unmuted? Are we unmuted? We're good? We're good? You can be a sequencer, a true god, and still be scared of your girl? Damn, no italics in live? Are we good? Yeah, there's, when it's on low latency, there's no closed captions. If I had normal latency, it would have closed captions. You're not? Okay, you're good. We can't. Dude, once the Sen said that, I'm like, wait, are you guys telling the truth or not? Fuck, man. I read on his, like, nah, he's trolling. But once I read that Sen, I was like, wait, I think I am muted. Okay. Following that, Audrey did impress on regarding how he could find clues or investigate, because this could bring about some resistance. She nodded in the dark room in a natural manner and said, yes, there are many things to do and many things that need amending. Perhaps you will have the chance of meeting someone from the same bloodline. Perhaps a family member of his hadn't died from that age, or he had ended up living to this day due to some reason. The reason there was the meaning to life because of the infinite possibilities. In the process of searching, making sure to not miss one of your surroundings. Life isn't a one-way street. There are many branches and alleys. If only the former exists, how boring would it be? You should know how to approach it, broaden your horizons, and to discover. Trying hard to recall all the suitable words she read in books, Audrey suddenly thought of something as her voice softened significantly. Also, don't wear that thick mask. The thinner and transparent ones don't matter because everyone wears a mask when interacting with others. No one likes to directly express one's relatively private secrets to others, and both a way to protect oneself and also a way to respect others. When Mr. World has a certain number of friends, a new meaning in life will naturally be formed. Audrey added inwardly, but she ultimately didn't say it out loud. She believed that it might even backfire. Unsurprisingly, German Sparrow fell silent again, seemingly still in confusion. After a few seconds, a voice that wasn't that hoarse sounded again. Thank you for your straightening me out and for your treatment. No, this is all the result of your strength inside you. Audrey replied seriously. She cast a final placate to confirm Mr. World's mental state was back to normal and that it wouldn't relapse. She then heard German Sparrow say, let's end it here for today, okay? Audrey adjusted her tone and briskly replied, of course, it's not a serious problem. I can do another follow-up whenever you're free next week. Also, if it's possible, make some medicine to stabilize your mental state. Take it for 7 consecutive days. The ingredients are 10 grams of chamomile powder, 5 grams of rosemary powder, 10 milliliters of lemon balm extract. During this period, don't reduce your consumption of desserts and don't reduce your I thought it said constipation. Don't reduce your consumption of desserts and try to relax yourself in an appropriate manner. In the dark and silent room, she propped herself up against the wall with her hands and slowly stood up. At this moment, Grimmer's voice passed through the wall. What's a consultation fee? Audrey held one hand to the wall and turned her head and thought, wait till I get the potion formula for sequence 5 of the speculative pathway. I might need you to help me find the ingredients. If psychology alchemist provides me with the ingredients, huh? She curled the ends of her lips and said, when you return from the southern continent to Backland, remember to bring me some of your local produce as a gift. A super luxurious and light transportation coffin that's carried by 8 people. On the other side of the wall, Klein had the inexplicable urge to lampoon. He then stood up with a cling to the wall and sent Miss Justice back to the real world. With a wave of his hand, the room vanished. He returned to the seat of the seat of honor. The long bronze table sat at the seat that belonged to the fool. In front of him, there was a black emperor, tyrant, and red priest card of blasphemy. That was the card we got. The red card of blasphemy on the right. On the left, there was creeping hunger, which Leonard Mitchell had sent back via his Miss Messenger to Renette Tanker. I owe Miss Messenger 10,000 gold coins again? Wait, what? Why again? I owe Miss Messenger 10,000 gold coins again. Klein retracted his gaze and raised his right hand to rub his temples. To prevent Instant Wolf from escaping through the spirit world, he had already communicated... Oh... To prevent Instant Glow from escaping through the spirit world, he had already communicated with Renette Tanker before he made plans for the murder. She was in charge of chasing away all the spirit world creatures around Revival Square in exchange for for the same 10,000 gold coins. Okay, that makes more sense. Wow, the music is really loud. I'm sorry. The only thing that caught him by surprise was that 008 was more terrifying than he imagined. With Insegul suffering from deity's curse and with the King of Angels, Adam, having drained it, its first attempt was able to attract an unknown creature which could pass through Renette Tinker's seal. If not for Dally Simmons' forceful spirit channeling and and signing a pact, Inzingwil might very well have escaped. Of course, while under deity's curse, even if Inzingwil were to successfully escape, there's a high chance of him encountering other misfortunes, such as being thrown by an unknown creature to somewhere more dangerous or having it directly cause him harm. However, this wasn't within Klein's control. As he thought, then he had 10,000 gold coins and dead again. Klein felt a headache, but his mental state was a lot better. After seeing the cocoon above the great fog and the door of the light beyond the staircase of light, he has suffered a shock. It was as though a river had broken through its banks. He felt that all his expectations had been shattered. His mature worldview, outlook on life and values had crumbled as a result, causing his entire being to fall into a turbid state, as though he were a walking zombie. The Undying. Thankfully, he still had his innate desire to live and has sought out his private psychiatrist, just as Audrey, in time of treatment. Theo Klein exulted and forced himself to turn his thoughts towards the cocoon. As for the scene he saw, his first reaction was an extremely high level of existence or sealed artifact had used different means to grab a large group of people from Earth at the same moment in time. Here, there were people who used luck enchantment ritual, others brought strange silver plates, or had their phones hit by some strange virus. And then these transmigrators had their souls sealed and set. Wait. So this is his theory. An extremely high-level existence or sealed artifact had used different means to grab a large group of people from Earth at the same moment in time. Okay, at the same moment in time. That's why they're all wearing the same type of clothes. At the same moment in time. Here, there were people who used the luck enhancement ritual. Others bought strange silver plates, like Roselle, or had their phones hit by some strange virus. What the fuck? On their phones? Oh, they were holding their phones? Oh. These transmigrators had their souls sealed inside the cocoon and were left hanging above the door of light, awaiting particularity opportunities before being sent to the real world. Based on Klein's observation, the door of light didn't have any intelligence. If it was operating based on pure instinct, this also meant that it also had that as long as the conditions were met, it would catalyze a cocoon and deliver the soul inside to a specific target's body. Based on the current circumstances, Klein guessed that there was probably two conditions that needed to be met. First, there mustn't be any other transmigrators prior, or the transmigrator had already been deemed to have failed or died. Oh, so Amon wouldn't be a transmigrator. Second, the calling out of certain object or item or ritual. For instance, Klein and Moretti had followed the Antigonus family notebook to perform the dark divination. As for the rest, it's impossible to know unless I can find the corresponding content in Emperor Rizzo's diary. Putting together everything that I know, my current theory should be very close to the truth. This will make it easy to explain why, despite being from the same era as the Emperor on Earth with less than a year in between us, our entry into the real world was separated by slightly more than 200 years. It's because we transmigrated at the same time, but we were released in different eras. Before entering the real world, who knows how long we've been asleep for? A brother from next door. Oh, that's a saying they have, right? Like brother, sister. A brother from next door. Klein leaned back into his chair and his eyes shimmered before turning gloomy again. This was a hypothesis he came up with based on the conditions of the Door of Light, his situation in the Emperor's diary. Of course, this didn't mean that there weren't any possibilities. At present, Klein was just unable to find the evidence to support them. For example, a cocoon might represent the life of a transmigrator, but this was in contradiction with Klein's own recovery or lack of change in his spare body, and if the hypothesis wasn't too difficult from the truth, it meant that he had left Earth transmigrating over for at least 200 or even 1,000 years. Even if he found a way and method. Wait, but where's he getting the 1,000 part? If Roselle was 200, where's he pulling the other 1,000 from? Amon could still be a transmigrator. It just means that he failed and didn't die. Oh, that's why he did say failed or die. So wait, Klein is suspecting that Amon is a transmigrator, correct? The first transmigrator. Okay. He was unable to remember. Just speculating. He's just guessing. Okay, but now I understand the part where at least 200, 300. He highball. Okay, because we don't know when the first transmigrator left. Okay, it has to be Amon, because he said if they didn't die or fail, maybe he failed, so they still sent out another. No. Okay. And if hypothesis wasn't too difficult from the truth, it meant that he had left Earth transmigrating for at least 200 years or even 1,000 years. Even if he found a way and method to go back to Earth, he was unable to return to the place he called home. Compared to the gap in distance, the barrier of time left him in greater despair. This was the reason why it caused Klein's mental state to instantly collapse. Returning home was always his ultimate goal. Miss Justice is right. There are still many questions to resolve and probe. What's the meaning behind hanging so many transmigrators behind a door of light? What goal does it have? Yeah, why? Who set up everything back then? How many people were pulled in here? Where has the other person gone? The celestial worthy of heaven and earth for blessings can try hard to engross himself in thinking so as to find a new goal for the future. Unfortunately, he was only able to approach the door of light and not touch it. He was unable to touch it, grasp it, or even carefully inspect it. He had no means to do any studies to receive any direct information. I should consider finding clues for the real world. Also, since reaching sequence 4, allowing me to reach that gray cloud and see the door of light, will there be another qualitative change at sequence 2? Will I be able to gain control over the door of light? Wait, whoa. Will I be able to gain control over the door of light when that happens, allowing me to figure out the truth? Huh. I was affected by the 7 lights, the goddesses and roads attitude. I almost imagine myself being the real owner of the gray fog and believe that I'm some great master above the spirit world. Now, from the looks of it, I'm just a test subject that was randomly thrown down. Oh. Once I fail, the next transmigrator will appear. Klein thought as he tapped the edge of the long bronze table. He was rather curious of another point. 3 broken cocoons, with one representing himself, another representing the emperor. Who was the third one? Who was the third one, man? The creator. The original creator. Maybe. Who is the third one? I would probably give up and start a new life here. Dude, it was me. Dude, this is the most complicated series I have ever fucking read. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the most, like, I wouldn't say confusing, even though I get lost a lot. This is definitely one of the more this is definitely like a 9x9 series in terms of complexity. Like, this series is so fucking intricate, bro. It's like the second you're not fully locked in, it's GG. Random names go. I don't know. Random names. It's a one of the King of Angels. Madame Dally? No. Sorry. I'm not gonna. No. I can't use Madame Dally as a name in vain like that. Next chapter, 949. Direction Investigations. Man, I feel bad. I only have 25 minutes of free time. I'm so sorry, guys. I think we actually are only eating fucking 3 chapters today. My goal is to stream again later in the afternoon. But I'm probably going to read the Reverend Sanity Manhwa and read Orovi. And then tomorrow, I'm just going to read Elicete and then Lord of the Mysteries. As long as I'm not out with my girlfriend all day, I think we're good. I apologize. We only read 3 chapters today. Holy shit. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You guys can forgive me for this one. Yes? You guys can forgive me. We have read 949 chapters. I apologize that we've only read 3 chapters in 2 hours. This was it's been an hour and 30 minutes. I definitely apologize for this L stream today. Well, we did read author notes and we spent like 30 minutes on that, so it's okay. We win some, we lose some. That's fine. Is tomorrow not SSS day? I forgot. I also forgot. Might be Wednesday. I forgot. I'll see. I'm gonna go double check with my girl because I think we're either gonna have like our little date tomorrow or Wednesday. So the day we don't have it will be that day. Hello, what's up? Chapter 949 is called Direction Investigations. Klein's first thought of suspicion was undoubtedly Elf King Sonothrin. What the? How? Klein's first target of suspicion was undoubtedly Elf King Sonothrin. The ancient god had created chopsticks, made blood cakes, enjoyed eating animal innards, and was good at using spices for cooking. His descendants had facial features, hair colors, and eyes that resembled Asians on Earth. Yes, we did talk about that in Volume 4, yes. Not only did Klein suspect that he was a transmigrator, even Emperor Rizal shared his feelings. Of course, after a deeper level investigations, Rizal had ruled out the hypothesis from their languages, symbols, traditions, and proverbs, and other facades, which means Elf King Sonothrin's mother would have been the transmigrator, and that's why he had all those looks and knowledge. Okay. Khan had just his own schizo theories just like you? Definitely, dude. Who has crazier theories? And I also, you guys said I called something back in Volume 1. I don't remember what the fuck I said in Volume 1. You guys said something like, you literally just figured out something that's really important. I don't know what I said. It is showing Volume 4. Wow, we haven't updated in a while. I remember saying the moon is probably like a cocoon. but now there's cocoons in this year. No, yeah, I remember that. I remember saying the moon was probably a cocoon back in volume 1. You said a lot of stuff. I do remember saying the moon was probably a cocoon, but there are cocoons that we found out in volume 4. Infinite money writing Shakespeare. Although none of us noticed. You guys told me something back in volume 1. Like, you called something big, but I don't remember. All right, let's continue. As for why elves wielded the sailor pathway, were close to nature, Klein didn't know why. It was just something as described by the murals and texts they left behind. I for once thought that the Elf King is unlikely to be a transmigrator, but after seeing the 3 shattered cocoons, I can't be too sure. Perhaps he might be a fellow countryman, huh? I can't rule out the possibility that his ancient god isn't a transmigrator, but that one of the high-ranking elves around him is one. Okay. If it was a him, then one of his prior elf people would have been one. This can also allow the tradition to pass down in the name of the Elf King. Klein tapped his fingers as he thought silently. Almost at the same time, he had 2 directions for the investigations. Grizel's travels had elven songster Cyatis, who served Sonothrine's queen of Calamity Kohanim. As long as I enter her sea of collective subconscious, I should be able to see or make contact with the elves and find memory fragments regarding the ancient god. I can also use hypnosis, directly allowing her to subconsciously to speak, but the problem is that I'm not good at such matters. The last time I attempted to delve into Grizel's subconscious, I felt quick-tempered and could hardly calm down. Although I'm already a demigod, oh my god, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to follow demigod fights, man. Oh, I'm scared. You remember it? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Is it a Zik? I'm scared, man. I'm scared for demigod fights. I'm already a demigod. It also becomes more pressing that I resist the inclination towards the madness and losing control, and I won't be able to regulate my mental state for quite some time. Forcefully spirit channeling isn't suitable for such a situation, and for such a target, Klein frowned slightly. He felt that he might need a mystical item that was a relatively high-level sequence in the spectator pathway, or an assistant that was at least a hypnotist. He began seriously considering the possibility of getting Miss Justice's help. There's no problem doing so. It's not impossible to leave by entering as a spirit body above the Grey Fog. I don't have to worry that Miss Justice will pry into the secret of a transmigrator. As long as Cyatis doesn't have any knowledge of this, her subconscious and collective subconscious wouldn't point towards such a conclusion, and I can find the desired clues and details so that they don't pay any notice. The biggest problem is that Miss Justice has no adventuring experience and she lacks it. Entering the sea of subconscious or the ancient figure is very dangerous to her. There might be remnants of the ancient god in there at any time. Once I don't have the help of a psychiatrist, I will also end up at the same. Even if I'm getting Miss Justice as that support, I'll have to wait until she reaches sequence 5 so that she can use her high level to make up for her lack of experience. When that happens, we can first attempt to hypnotize Cyatis and see where we can learn from her mouth. If there's nothing of value, we can consider entering her dream to delve deeper into her consciousness and step into the sea. Yes, the dream charms I create now aren't potent enough. I might not be able to maintain such a long exploration. Sigh. The goddesses won't directly respond to such trivial matters. It's a fixed feedback based on a fixed ritual. The corresponding beyond her characteristics have been rented to the church. Don't tell me that I need to bring Leonard with me. I wonder if pulling someone at the spirit body level can avoid the notice of Grandpa inside him. I'll do another research over the next few days. Klein rated his thoughts and considered his search for the target of suspicion. Low sequence fights are too boring. Angels plus fights are too complicated, but demigod fights are just right. Like it's the sweet spot, Ascend. Okay, so it's the sweet spot. Okay, so demigod fights are gonna be the sweet spot. All right. This person didn't seem too special in the past, nor did Klein believe that he was a transmigrator. But now that his mind calmed down, he began processing his thoughts and analyzing. Klein realized at many points that he viewed as common sense weren't that simple or careful thought. They contained an unspeakable sense of horror. He suspected the ancient sun god, the city of Silver Crater, the 7 churches separate Bibles had similarities to Earth Western religions. The ancient sun god, the city of Silver's creators, the 7 churches separate Bibles have similarities to Earth Western religions. It is similarly the case for their masses. Based on Little Sun's descriptions, from what Emperor Razel saw from Adam's chapel. Oh, wait a second. Adam was the praying priest in white robe, in a beard. When we went inside the chapel before the whole final act in Volume 4, that was fucking Adam praying. I just realized that. When he was talking about the creator, that was Adam talking. Yes? Holy shit, I just realized that. That was Adam talking. Yup. Oh, I got that. Hey, I got that. You see? I'm not forgetful. You see, I remember. Now, I'll be honest. I forgot who spoke to him. I don't remember who entered the chat. I don't remember who went to it. Oh, it was Little Son? No. I forgot who was talking to him. Okay, but see, I remember the conversation. Adam hyping his daddy up. He is definitely hyping him up. All right, the 7 churches separate Bibles have similarities to Earth's Western religions. It is similarly the case for their masses. Based on Little Son's description, from what Emperor Rizal saw from Adam's chapel and the content of the murals inside the Forsaken Lands of Gods, it's clear the ancient sun god's main symbol is the cross. He gave his children the names Adam and Ammon. The angels beneath him all have wings of light. It's not seen in the other pathways to this date. It's unknown how he rose up. He suddenly appeared late in the Second Epoch, killed several ancient gods, and took their various authorities. I never thought much about these details in the past. It's quite scary now that I think deeply of it. Klein drew a gasp as he began feeling more convinced that it was the ancient sun god instead of the elf king Sonothrine. His experiences were just too legendary, more of a protagonist of an era than Emperor Rizal. Of course, his outcome was rather tragic, becoming a feast for his kings of angels. Emperor Rizal was also tragic, but in no way terrible. Does this imply that Mon and Adam's attitude, in a certain sense, they believe that the gray fog is related to their father, but due to their... Well, okay, this is getting too big brain. I gotta read slow. Doesn't this imply Amon and Adam's attitude in a certain sense? They believe that the gray fog is related to their father, but due to their different pathways, they made different choices, huh? There's a certain chance that Adam can't see the gray fog. He isn't a high sequence beyonder of the Fate, Marauder, Seer, and Apprentice pathways. Klein's nodded slightly. Based on these clues, he had also had a direction investigation that didn't require him to make contact with the major figures in the angel at the angel level. And Grizel's travels lived ascetic snowmen who survived the Third Epoch and had served the ancient sun god. The problem circles back to itself. There's nothing to doubt about the rest of the time being. Klein slowly exhaled, reached out his right hand and picked up the newly obtained Cards of Blasphemy Red Priest card. Infusing his spirituality into it, the card produced a blood-red light, forming a palm-sized illusionary door. The pages of the book flipped, presenting portraits of a lifelike Rizzo Gustave. He was either wearing a hunter's attire, raising his middle finger, walking through a burning building, or standing behind a tribe. He had all sorts of attires and was doing all kinds of things. Sequence 9 Hunter, Sequence 8 Provoker, Sequence 7 Pyromaniac, Sequence 6 Conspirer, Sequence 5 Reaper, Sequence 4 Iron-Blooded Knight, Sequence 3 War Bishop, Sequence 2 Weather Warlock, Sequence 1 Conqueror, Sequence 0 Red Priest. This volume is called Red Priest, okay. Klein's gaze swept past the different portraits of the tarot card and the imprints of context in his mind. He wasn't surprised of this pathway Sequence 0 ritual to become a god. This is because Hermes had once told Rizal that the red in the Red Priest meant the red of war. Therefore, when he saw stirring up a war that swept an entire continent to gain victory, he wasn't stirred at all. After flipping the Red Priest card, he began thinking about the problems and felt his mental state improve. He rubbed his temples, finally feeling exhausted. I should set a short-term goal and investigate the person behind the Great Smog of Backland. This is something that I've yet to complete, yet I should not continue the arms deal according to my original plans and return to Backland after receiving the money. Now that there are 2 clues, first, the captain of the Royal Guards, Viscount Stratford, and the other MI9's Deputy Director, Brigadier General Conus Kilgore. Klein tried to pull himself up and decided to occupy himself with something. Before leaving the Grey Fog, he threw the mental medicine recipe that Miss Justice had given him to the Crimson Star, representing the moon Emlyn. He requested this vampire who was good in making it. Oh my god, I can't read. He was good at making it to make a week's worth at 1 pound bottle. Backland, within the Odora family villa, Emlyn White, who was waiting in the activity room, curled his lips and thought to himself, a transaction that's just 7 pounds. I really don't want to do it. The world can concoct it himself if he's a little careful. He had objected to the world's request because after spending 5,000 pounds to buy the Sequence 5 Vampire Beyonder characteristics, he only had 730 pounds left. At this moment, Cosme walked over looking like a middle-aged gentleman. After exchanging a bow, the Sanguine Baron asked, Emlyn, why are you suddenly here? Emlyn merely felt a little guilty before recalling his previous experiences of conversing with the Hanged Man and the world. He tipped his chin slightly and answered in a seemingly casual manner. I received a Sequence 5 Scarlet Scholar Beyonder characteristic. I wonder when we can begin the ritual to make me a Viscount. Cosme was taken aback as he asked in surprise, "You obtained a Scarlet Scholar beyond a characteristic." Emlyn glanced at him and nodded with a faint smile. "That's right." He didn't explain how he had attained a beyond a characteristic, and as though Cosme wasn't worthy of knowing, Cosme turned to gape and fell silent. After a few seconds, he said, "Wait till the next full moon." He paused and said, "I happen to have something for you. My grandfather wishes to inform you that an important figure will be coming to Backland. He wishes to meet you." Emlyn's pupils dilated instantly. Wait, he? Capital H-E. Okay. The ancient ones of the Sanguine that lists as the second epoch. To this day, together with the grade 0 sealed artifacts, all those important existences at the ancient level didn't exceed 5 in number. So there are only 5 people that have the title as he within the Sanguine that have lived since the second epoch. Okay. Who the fuck is it? We know the old man was like 2,000 years old. Okay. Okay, all right. Awesome. Man, this series, it's there's a lot, man. There is a lot in this series, man. There's definitely a lot. Timestamp. 49 minutes. Holy shit, man. 49 minutes when we only read 3 chapters. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, I do have to wrap it up. I have to go out in 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. I definitely wasn't 100% focused. Definitely not. I am in the right headspace. I'm just not in streamer mode. Why do you think that this volume is called Red Priest? I don't know, man. It's like, why is it Red Priest? I'm sorry. Hold up. Red Priest. This is what I'm thinking. Medici is part of the Hunter pathway, right? Right? Yes, he's part of the Hunter pathway. We're probably gonna get more on Medici in this volume, and that's why it's called Red Priest. Damn, how old is Emlyn if we convert him to human years? I'm fucking starting on. I'm all over the place today. Isn't he like 200 years old technically? Right? I'm thinking we're gonna get more on Medici this volume. Hunter pathway, Red Priest. That's why fucking Wiz has him in his thumbnail. What does Red Priest symbolize? I think we're gonna get something on Medici this volume. I think that's what it is. That's why fucking Wiz has Medici on his thumbnail. Volume 5, Red Priest. Finish this chapter is a good place to stop. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good place to stop, but I do have to stop. I have to head out in 10 minutes. I know, I'm sorry. I definitely was all over the place. I was not in streamer mode, so I do apologize for that. And since I wasn't gonna, I don't think I can stream tomorrow. I was like, I'll have to read on Wednesday. But since I didn't want to keep you guys waiting, I was like, let me stream right now for 2 hours. But then we did off for the notes. And since I wasn't in the right headspace, it took me so long to figure out that username was asking me if I wanted the author notes. But we'll leave it there. You know what? Hold up. I don't even know who the fuck was the woman watching everything happen. Right? Wasn't there a woman with like celestial eyes, right? Or there was like stars in her eyes, and she was just watching from high above, and like she watches or some shit like that. It was an unplanned one anyway. Still as much as you need. Yeah, I think Emlyn. You know what? Yeah, for an unplanned stream, at least we got 3 early chapters. I think Emlyn is like 40 or something. Damn, he old. All right. Okay. Well, Volume 4 is my favorite volume. Volume 4 has probably, I don't know if it'd say best start. Did it have the best start? I can't remember how Volume 4 started. I think it had a good start. But point is, Volume 4 is the best volume and it has the best ending. Volume 5 probably has the best intro. The Archbishop Ince was trying to hunt. The Archbishop Ince was trying to hunt. The Archbishop Ince was trying to hunt. Update the chapter number. Oh, I should update it. Wow, look. You see, you can tell I'm not in the right headspace. I forgot to update chapters this stream. That's how you know we're definitely not. That's how you know we weren't 100% locked in today. So I apologize for that. Look at that. Damn, man. Wow, it's been a while since I forget to update stuff. Yeah, definitely not 100% today. So we're going to leave it there. There are so many fucking unanswered questions in this series, and we are at 950. Volume 4 has the best ending so far. Easy repeating that sentence like he was going to divine it. Which one? The Insta one? the Evernight Church Bishop. This volume will be the most consistent in terms of lore, fights, and emotions. Oh, no. No, man. What do you mean emotions? Dude, what do you mean by emotions, then? You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what you mean by emotions. It's weird. It's weird reading Lore of the Mysteries now after last stream. Last stream was so fucking emotional towards the end. It felt like it honestly. Oh wait, man! And then there's so many now there's Ouroboros. Ouroboros looks crazy badass. He looks really cool in that bunny suit. Milosh sent. I still can't get over that. That shit was funny. That was so out of nowhere. Is this a canon outfit? I don't think it's canon. By the way, you said LSC tomorrow. Let's see if Zay comes. I was sad he didn't come yesterday. He didn't come last week. It broke my heart. Yeah, I know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for LSC's chapter tomorrow. Diff kinds of emotions. All right. I hope it's tears of joy. I feel like I'm rambling now. Yeah, we're kind of just rambling. I just want to say thank you guys. LOTM on Wednesday. Yeah, LOTM is definitely. Wait, no, I lied. Oh my God, I can't. It has to be a night stream. Shit, man. Okay, Wednesday is gonna be a night stream. It's gonna be a late stream on my end, so it might not work out for you guys. I think it might work. Don't worry. Wednesday is gonna be. I will do my best to stream tomorrow. Look, I'm gonna do my best to stream tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday night, because I'm busy all day Wednesday, and I might be busy all day spending time with my girl, and then I'm gonna be busy right now. But I'm gonna do my best to stream tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday night. I'm gonna do my best. Day stream wouldn't work for me Wednesday. No, yeah, I cannot do mornings or day streams for the next 2 days. It's 5 a.m. here for me right now. Damn. Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you guys go. I'm going to do my best to come back later tonight. No promises, but I will do my best to come back. And I'm going to quickly, if I do come back tonight, I will just read the first chapter. I'll read one chapter of Reverend Insanity, just because the new chapter came out today. So I want to read that since it came out today. And then we'll come back and then we'll do more. It's 6 a.m. over here. All right, you guys get some rest. No promises, but we should be able to come back tomorrow. We should be able to come back tonight, but no promises. I can't even schedule the thing. I might be able to schedule it, but all right. Peace. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys hopefully in a few hours. And if not, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I hit stop recording. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a beautiful day. Sorry it was a little scuff stream, but it's okay. We have fun. We got to hang out. We had a few laughs. We were a little bit upset that I wasn't locked in with my bad tunnel vision, but it's okay. We'll be back hopefully a little bit later tonight. Later, guys.